Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Kaspa crypto. Are we seeing a major buy signal on the chart right now in Kaspa? Because if that's the case, then guess what? We need to change this price prediction and then look for the market in Kaspa to go up. Welcome everyone to the channel. Hit that like button, share the video, and also subscribe here for more content. I'm here to assist you as we travail and traverse through these cryptocurrency streets, trying to make the most profit as possible. You guys can see that we do drop price predictions on our charts just to be biased in terms of which side of the market currently is dominating or moving the price. So if you guys want to join me, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me before you go. Now, is this a major buy signal? Right here in the market in Kaspa, as we now have seen the market in Kaspa bounce off of this trend line, which we established on our video. Is this a buy signal or not? If it is, would you consider it a major buy signal or not so much? Because this will be a major factor if Kaspa will continue to be on a bullish trend, or will we see the market continue to break down? You guys can see from our current price prediction, we concluded it on October the 2nd. Here it is, the 20th. So 18 days later, you guys can see that the market has gone lower. In Kaspa, it did not, and I'm talking about the price, it did not hold this buy zone. Okay, so this was irrelevant. The buyers decided not to support price there like they did back here on September the 6th. They decided that they didn't have enough money to buy Kaspa at those prices, so they ran and they fled. Now the market currently in Kaspa is bouncing off another major buy zone, just like it did October the 5th. So far that is being maintained. We can see interest of buyers willing to purchase Kaspa within this buy zone, and that needs to be maintained. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it real. If we're going to see this market do a major signal of a buy and go higher, they need to hold this zone right now. Okay. You guys can even see on October the 17th. Look at that. The market in Kaspa came to our area of TP just by a little. Let me bring this up a little bit. 16.79% right there. What else can I tell you? We did this price prediction on October the 2nd. And the market hit our ultimate TP price in or around it on October the 17th. Let's get rid of it then. Okay, so now we're going to try to figure out, will we see a bounce into the market in Kaspa? If so, cool. If not, we're just going to continue to play the weakness to the downside. It's really that simple. Let me go ahead and create a sell zone here into the market in Kaspa. These are areas that we would suspect selling to increase in the market for Kaspa. Okay, that's a sell zone. Here's a sell zone right here too. Okay, now since we are trading around 13 cents in Kaspa, I think it may be beneficial for us to go ahead and create another buy zone. Do you see a buy zone right here? Because I do. I think that's going to be the next area that we need to see buyers support price in Kaspa if they do not hold it here. There may be one even right there where we receive this buy signal. Okay, so we'll make that one too. So now let's look at this on a couple of different time frames first. So here's Kaspa on the 2. Okay, you can see here off the 2-day chart that the market in Kaspa already came and bounced off of this buy zone. Seeing that that's the case, we can get rid of this buy zone, because this one is more applicable because the buyers held price. Okay. Soon after the market in Kaspa came and bounced off 12 cents, you guys can see it quickly came back up and now it's trading above our trend line. Okay, so that's looked decent. I'm not massively bullish just because of that alone. Even here on the 3-day chart, I'm not massively bullish here neither. If anything, in order for us to really become more bullish into the market in Kaspa, we need to see the market break this sell zone right there. So let me go ahead and create that. Another sell zone. Now let's look at this on the 4. Okay, so how do you feel? Like currently, just by looking at 2, 3, and a 4-day chart, I'm not swayed either way. You know, it doesn't matter to me if the buyers are winning or the sellers. You really can't distinguish that just by looking at the 2, 3, and 4. What about on the 5? We really can't see it on the 5 neither. One thing I will say on the 5-day chart currently on this bar here is letting me know that buyers are becoming more interested in buying Kaspa at these what they consider value prices. Here it is on the week. Okay. Currently, we understand weekly, long-term charts, the sellers have it. They're the one that's winning the game. The only way that we will determine that the buyers are coming back from the game and actually winning a couple of quarters would be us seeing the market bounce off this trend line and continue to hold these buy zones. That's the only way that we'll know. Here it is on the 2. Okay. 8 hours, 43 minutes left. How do you feel? What about on the 3? Here it is on the 3. We have 8 hours, 42 minutes left before it prints. And we already can see that our signal is giving us a fake and a push go down bar, which is not conducive of seeing prices go up. Just gonna keep it real. So leaning towards what we have already seen on these multiple time frames, you will have to state that sellers currently are winning the game against the buyers in Kaspa. You just have to go with that. The only way that we would have to switch that analysis, that forecast, that prediction would be if market continued to hold this trend line and these buy zones. That's the only way. Until then, we need to follow under the premise that sellers still control price in Kaspa. But hold on, all is not lost. You don't have to go and cry and just wait until the market in Kaspa begins to show life. Because as you can see, zoom out on 30-minute chart, even if the market in Kaspa doesn't hold this trend line that we got drawn, even if it doesn't hold this first buy zone, we have a couple of more areas that we can see the market in Kaspa hold. Okay. What about on the 7? So you can actually tell that even though the market may be weak and trending down, we may actually just overall be trading within a range. That may be it for Kaspa. Now, what am I going to do? Outside of us seeing that the market could potentially bounce right now off of this buy zone, off of this trend line, I get it. But looking at the charts longer term, I would have to say that sellers currently still have it. They still have it. So let me go ahead and play some weakness to the downside in Kaspa yet again. Now, given the long-term chart, I don't think that the market is going to hold that trend line. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't want that to block my view into seeing what the market in Kaspa is going to trade like over the next couple of weeks. Okay. Now, my target is going to be on these buy zones, though. Like I said, overall, we may just see the market in Kaspa consolidate and trade within a range. These buy zones here would substantiate that. Okay, so these would have to be our targets. Okay, first target here at this first buy zone, which is around 8%, just like we touched it a couple of days ago on October the 17th. If we see the market touch there again on the buy zone, that is giving us more indication that the market's becoming bullish. If the market doesn't hold that buy zone, our next target is going to be here at the second buy zone, okay, which is around 13.81%. Third target is probably the most important. We do not want to see the market in Kaspa, if we're looking for higher prices long term, to fall below this buy zone here, the third one. And that would give us a target around 24, maybe around 27% on the low of that buy zone. All right. That's why this is important, because we've already created and established in areas that buyers said, hey, look, I'm buying Kaspa right here. So now they need to hold it as the market and is anticipated to continue to dip and go down. They need to hold it. Okay. So that is it right there. I'm done. You guys can go ahead and give me your forecast, your prediction with a comment below, and we'll see which one is correct. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.